What's up, everybody? James Zheng here, Biblical Success Coach. I help entrepreneurs get unstuck and achieve quantum leaps biblically. And on Daily Wisdom, we go through 10, 15 minutes of some wisdom principles to be able to help you to be able to break through. And I wonder, at the time of doing this video, it is January 30th. Have you ever had a time where you felt like you had a goal, had all the intentions of being able to win in that goal, and you had a little bit of a false start? It was a little bit not exactly the way that you wanted it to go, right? Type me in the chat if you've ever had one of those years when things just didn't go exactly according to plan and you're just feeling a little bit behind, right? Because if so, today I want to talk to you about what to do to reboot your 2023. Now, for some of you, you're already crushing it. For some of you, and I appreciate the honesty and everything, for some of you, you're winning right now, right? For some of you, you are on it, you're obsessed, you are breaking through, and this message will be for you as well too. Personally, we've had one of those years. This is one of those cool years where we hit the ground running and we're smashing through goals, right? But also there's some of us here that you had all the right intentions of a quantum leap in your life, but oh man, things just went down. What's going on, Maine? What's going on, Colorado? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a very practical challenge today on how to reboot yourself during 2023 at any time you ever want to reboot. And this is what you want to do. Here's the philosophy: success loves speed. Success loves speed. In order to be able to break through in anything in life, you need speed to be able to break through that. And what are we trying to break through? We're trying to break through the mud. We're trying to break through the challenge. We're trying to break through the barrier, right? And this is from one of my mentors, Eric Worre, and he uses this example. You got to think about if you're on a plane and if you want to be able to lift off on the plane, can you imagine you have to put it into throttle, right? Let's say you wanted to take it easy and you wanted to balance things out and, pace yourself. And imagine if you were in a plane, you put the throttle at 10%. Would you be able to lift off on this plane flight? 10%. I wouldn't want to be on one of those planes, by the way. That'd be kind of scary, right? So 10% wouldn't work. How about if you put 25% throttle? You wanted to leave some in the tank, so you put in a little bit more. Would 25% throttle in an airplane be able to get you to lift off? Probably not. 50% wouldn't work. 70% wouldn't work. How about 99%? Would 99% be enough to help you lift off? No. There's a big difference of 99% versus 100%. And it's not 1% difference, it's 100% of the difference, right? If that concept makes sense to you, put 100 in the chat. Because if you want to reboot your goal, if you want to reboot your year, or if you want to take it to the next level, then we have to understand what we need to do is we need a shot in the arm. We need to be able to have a 100% committed, focused effort to be able to break through. And I know what happens, especially at the end of the first month in 2023, is that we get a little bit tired, right? If you didn't have the best year so far, there's things in the past now which we're kind of letting hit us a little bit. It's eating away at our confidence a little bit. We think, man, I should have done this, and man, I should have done that. Regrets start to weigh in. We get really lethargic. We get tired of the things that are going on. We start to get worried, like, oh my gosh, is this year going to be just like the last year? Like whatever that it is. Maybe on the flip side, maybe you've already launched really, really hard and you hit your goal and you're moving forward and you're like, oh my gosh, like that was, I got to take a little breath because that was pretty intense right there, right? But if you're not growing, you're dying, right? So you need to make sure that, especially right now, that we do things right. Because if not, you're never going to have enough throttle. You're never going to have enough energy to be able to break through and get to the quantum leap that you want. So what do we do? Whether you're the person that's crushing it and want to get to the next level, or you're the person you're stuck at a place. You're like, man, things are getting kind of out of hand. This is what I want us to do. Number one, we need to refill the fuel. We need to refill the fuel tank a little bit. And what does that look like? There's always a good perspective on things. There's always something to reflect on and to celebrate. You got to get really good at celebrating yourself. Some of us, is anyone here the best, your own best own critic? Right? We're so good at tearing ourselves down, aren't we? We're so good at pointing out all the things that we messed up on. But we're kind of bad at pointing out the things that we actually did do well, because there's always a perspective. If there have been things that you have not done well this year towards your goal, there are also things that you have progressed on. Remember, work always works. It's either working for you or it's working on you. So yes, there's results, but then there's also things that you don't see yet. So be really good at being your own best cheerleader. So reflect, number one, on the things that did go well. Genuine reflection. Wow, I actually am still here. I'm actually so focused on my goal. You know, most people, they totally forgot about all their goals by this time, didn't they? Case in point, you go to the gym now. Where did everyone go? First week of the gym, it's packed. Now, where did everyone go, right? So just applaud yourself for being in the game. Applaud yourself for any wins that you've had. Applaud yourself for any learnings that you've had. Because remember, work always works. It does. And why is that important? Because that celebration adds fuel back in your tank. No one's going to ever want to play a game that you're always losing in. And there's always things to collect wins on, though, right? So number one, reflect and really celebrate on that. And number two, this is what I want us to do. If you really want to reboot your year or take it to the next level, we need a shot in the arm. We need a compressed time period of 100%. Success loves speed. So here's how you reboot yourself. Pick a 7-day period. And I want to challenge everyone here. A 7-day period of absolute focus on whatever this goal is. Maybe for some of us here, I'm doing this on many different aspects right now. So for example, I'll be honest with you. Health. I had a good lunch and then I kind of slipped up a little bit, right? My wife's birthday happened and we ate a lot, you know, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit off when it comes to my fitness. So you know what I need to do? No shame, no guilt. Things happened. I'm going to spend the next 7 days and I'm committed to following the program that we're on. And I'm committed to tune up everything so that I have the best 7-day story. In our businesses, I am committed for the next 7 days to being absolutely focused and intentional and getting the best story that I possibly can of success. Design a 7-day transformation story in regards to your goal and have a focus on just 100%, whatever that looks like for you. Expect to win. Expect to develop the best story. Go for it. Success loves speed, and hit that hard. Hit that hard. And if you do this 7 days correctly, you're going to have a shot in the arm that's enough to get your airplane, so to speak, into the air. We just need to be able to break through this barrier. But it takes tremendous amounts of energy and effort. It takes intentionality. It takes speed. Don't let the last 4 weeks get to your head at all. But 1 week can change your life. In fact, if you're still here right now, I bet that you've done enough work already on you that all you need is a shot in the arm. You've already done all the groundwork. And I'll end it with this, okay? Remember, growth works in interesting ways. Some of you might have heard the story of bamboo. Bamboo, if you know, you got to water it for years and years and years and years, and it seems like it does not bud at all. However, what's happening is in the meanwhile, actually all the roots in bamboo, it's starting to spread. So bamboo over the soil, it doesn't look like it's producing anything. Maybe in your business, it's looking like it's not producing anything. Maybe in your life, it's looking like it's not producing anything. Maybe in your goals, it's looking like it's not producing anything. But remember, in order for something to grow above ground, there needs to be growth below ground first. Your foundation needs to be there. So in these years of watering this bamboo, it's getting a really strong root system. And all of a sudden, there comes a day when breakthrough happens. And did you know that in the course of a day, bamboo can grow by multiple feet, where for years it looked like nothing was happening by the naked eye? In one day, it can grow by feet. Your goal, your quantum leap, that's how it works. You keep on working on you. You keep on being diligent. You keep on getting better. You keep on going through the failure. You keep on going through the learning lesson. You keep on going through that frustration. You're learning, you're growing, you're getting better. You're growing your root system. You're getting stronger, you're getting more persistent, you're getting more patient, right? You're learning new skills. And all of a sudden, with one shot, you're going to see growth happen in just leaps and bounds. That's what a quantum leap looks like. You work on you until it works for you. So if you accept this challenge of a 7-day focus, and what's the goal? 7 days from now, I want to hear your story. I want to hear, what did you do in 7 days? What did your business look like in 7 days? What did your health look like in 7 days? What did your life look like in 7 days? A lot can happen in 7 days if you just renew your focus and you go 100% with 100% speed in whatever it is that you're looking to do to crush. If you do that, you're going to see the fruits of the labor of all the root work you've done in the past weeks and months already. So that's my challenge to you. 7-day challenge. Commit to that 100%. And you're going to see how this year, your goal is going to reboot to the next level. So if you're committed to taking on your own 7-day challenge with your own goals, I'd love to know in the comments. Put a 7 in the comments below. And let's keep each other accountable on this. I'm renewing that for myself. And the things that I'm doing as well too. Today's day 1 for my health journey again. Today's another day 1 for my business story. Today's another one for all the goals that I want to be able to do. And let's break through and let's reboot this to the next level. Awesome, Jojo. Awesome, Sonia. Awesome, Becky. Awesome, Annette. Awesome, everybody. Hey, let's do this together. If this impacted you, share this, like this. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel, put this and all of our other replays there too. And if you want a free video on quantum leaps, by the way, I have a video I'd love to be able to share with you. Comment or message me the word leap. Comment or message me the word leap, and I'll link you to that video as well too. But it's a really important video to help you with your quantum leaps. Awesome. Other than that, let's crush it. Let's reboot. Let's relaunch. Let's go to the next level. Talk soon, everybody. Bye-bye.